Hello, Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love and life reading for the second half of February from the 16th all the way through the 29th. General reading, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. I will also have, as I always do, a list of all of the card decks that are used for a reading. Okay, Gemini. So this time around, I chose 3 card decks that I'm going to be focusing on to grab focus messages for you for this reading. Gemini, let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on at this time. And I don't normally start off with a tarot deck, but I was just guided to do that this time around for you guys. So we'll grab some insight from the Fairy Tarot Cards deck, and then we'll grab additional cards from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and we'll grab 1 card from the Whispers of Love deck. So let me set these guys aside. Let's take a look and see what the Fairy Tarot Cards needs to bring forward for you to focus on this time around, Gemini. This could be for cross watchers as well, and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look at that. Angels, dear Lord, and Spirit Guides for Gemini in love and life, second half of February. Please bring forward our first focus message for this reading. All right, guys, let's take a look at that. I'm guided to this one here. We have the Princess of Summer. So this is Cups energy. Somebody, or you might be dealing with somebody who's gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. This particular card reads a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So for some of you guys, you might actually be connecting to a water sign here, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And yes, this could certainly be indicative of a new love connection for some of you, and just having a very busy social life possibly for the second half of the month. So we'll see how that ties into the rest of the reading. So this might be a person that could be of significance for you, Gemini, for the second half of the month. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Let's add some additional insight from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Gemini in love and life, second half of February. Let's take a look and see. All right, I'm guided to this one here. Ooh, 111. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So whatever it is that you're focusing on at this time, Gemini, you definitely have the capability to manifest these things, whether tied into your love life or some other aspect of your life that you are wanting to bring things to fruition. It starts with you. Okay, let's grab one more. Guided to this one here, if I could grab it. And there is a veil that's hidden for some of you. Okay, so whether this is something that you personally are doing, or it could be a person that you're dealing with at this time. And if they're hiding something from you, then that's where that veil energy is coming from. Okay, so we'll see if somebody is being deceptive with you or being dishonest with you at this time. We'll take a look and see how that plays a part in this reading. Let's grab one final focus message from the Whispers of Love. Angels and Spirit Guides for Gemini in love and life, second half of February. All right, last focus message, and then we'll see how it all ties in together. Guided to this one. Physical touch is important for some of us. Nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Okay, so just a reminder on how important it is for that physical touch, whether this is tied into loved ones, your family, your children, if you have any, and of course in your love connections. You know, intimacy plays a huge part in that. So that's what's coming forward, guys. All right, let's continue and see what else needs to come forward here. Let's start off with the Pining Rose Love Oracle, Gemini, to see what else needs to come through in this reading for the second half of the month. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini in love, love connections, and what else is going on in your life at this time, Gemini. Let's see what the angels feel you would benefit from at this time. But there's a lot that you can manifest in your life from that 111 card that came through. You are the magical creator. So very magician-like in energy from the tarot cards. You could be coming through as the magician. Okay, we've got a no answer coming through for some of you. Let's see what that has to do with the rest of this reading. Next card is you are my light. So this could either be you saying no to this person, or this is an answer that they gave you. We also have somebody coming through who's afraid to commit. That could have something to do with that veil. Veil, hidden, especially if somebody's just afraid to admit that they are not very good at commitment, or that they're scared of commitment, however way that is coming through for you. This could certainly be a part of your energy, Gemini, or again, person that you're dealing with at this time. But somebody wants to reach out. A phone call, look at this, followed by a third party. So it could be this third party who wants to communicate here. And it could be you saying, no, I can't. Especially if possibly you're afraid to commit, or you don't want to commit to this third party. Music is coming through here. You could be a musician, you could be gifted in that way, or there could be particular songs that are tied into this connection. You hear it, you think about this person. This could also be your person, that they hear certain songs and it just brings them right back to the connection, and they think about you. We also have cold energy coming through. It's interesting, it's falling right below you are my light, and we have a flame right here, which could of course tap into twin flame connection for some of you. But you've got the heat from the flame, and now you've got this very cold energy right here. So things could definitely run hot and cold between you and your person. History. So some of you guys may have known each other for a while, where you guys have history that you share together. And also, whatever it is that you experienced together, whether it was bad, whether it was good, whether you guys are having challenges at this time, or you're just in separation and you haven't heard from this person in a long time, that is a part of your journey. That is a part of your life's history, was to meet this person, whether they are out of your life or not. It's just a part of the journey that you were meant to be on. It was a part of your destiny to meet, not necessarily to live happily ever after, but there's a lesson for some of you that needed to be learned as a result of this connection. Look at this next card, thinking of you, falling right below phone call. So whoever is doing a lot of thinking here definitely wants to pick up that phone and call and reach out. And look at this, we have a secret admirer here, falling right below third party. So this third party could definitely be tapped into that secret admirer energy. And part of the secrets that are kept with this person are tied into that hidden veil. Hidden secrets, lies, deception, sneaking around for some of you guys. And perhaps that's what was going on before, And if this is not you saying this at this time, Gemini, it's like, no, we can't do this anymore, or no, we can't be with each other. However way that no is resonating with you, then it could be the other person telling you It's like, no, you can't call me anymore. No, we can't see each other anymore. It was what it was. And if it did come in as a third party, perhaps it's a done deal. But clearly, you guys might still be thinking about each other. We have untouchable, followed by I miss you. And then we've got chemistry. So perhaps it's been very hard for you, Gemini, to just let this person go because there was such intense, oops, sorry, my camera here. There was such an intense connection between the two of you, and the chemistry was amazing and it was wonderful. You're both, I feel, still thinking about each other. We have thinking of you, we have I miss you, but this relationship is coming through as untouchable. So somebody is off limits here, especially tied into the whole third party element and things that are hidden behind the veil, and somebody who's afraid to commit or unable to. Okay, so let's add to this, Gemini. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. For this reading, second half of February, in love and life. Please bring it forward. What else do you need to know here? And for those of you who are no longer in contact with one another, perhaps that 111, it's time for you to just focus on you at this time. Put yourself on your priority list. And you could certainly still be missing that intimacy, that physical touch with one another. Okay? You're still thinking about each other, still missing each other. No doubt about that. But yeah, that untouchable card is coming through here, possibly to let you know, Gemini, that you can't have that physical intimacy any longer with this person, especially if they're committed elsewhere or you are committed elsewhere. We got a bunch of cards flying out here. We've got contemplate. We have unawakened. We have surrender. We have release. And then we've got this as the bottom card, which is bound, followed by union. I'm guided to pull the fifth dimension as well. Okay, so what I'm grabbing from this is, with this thinking of you card and contemplation, it could be my divine masculines who are heavily thinking of the divine feminine here. But I'm really feeling here that you're both missing each other still. But I feel also my divine masculines are unawakened to certain aspects of this connection. It could have actually turned out to be a really good relationship. Definitely chemistry is coming through here. But we do have third parties intertwined into this situation, and somebody had to let this go. We've got surrender and release right next to each other. So perhaps it's the divine feminine who had to walk away from this, and it could be my divine masculines who have been wanting to reach out and contact the divine feminine. You know, of course, take it for how it resonates. We're not so fixated on the gender specific messages here, but I do feel somebody's really wanting to reach out to the other person, but somebody needed to let this go. From a distance, you guys are still connecting in the fifth dimension. But there is this bound energy which is tied to the devil, which is Capricorn for some of you. This is stagnation right here. And it's falling right below third party and secret admirer. So secrets, third parties, hidden veils, deception. It's all tied into that devil energy. Somebody who still has love for the other person, but they can't do anything about it at this point. Especially if somebody walked away from it and there's no communication right now. And for some of you, it could be years that you haven't spoken. Someone might also be dealing with addictions in some way, shape, or form. It could be alcoholism, it could be drug abuse, some other form of codependency, however way that's coming through. It could also be obsession towards you, Gemini, or you're obsessed with somebody as well. Somebody wants to start over here. And perhaps that's why we've got that phone call. Because somebody is just really wanting to reach out, I feel. And yeah, in the 5D, that's where you guys are connecting. Because you can't connect in the 3D. That's what I'm tapping into so far. So let's add to this with some tarot, Gemini. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. All right, so let's grab some insight from the Bougie deck by Sal Biadora from Eat, Read, Love. Eat, Read, Love. I'm always messing that up. So this is one of his decks. Let's take a look and see, Gemini, what else needs to come through here. Second half of the month in love and life. What else do you need to be aware of right now? What else, please, for Gemini? Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. We have the Six of Wands. So some of you guys might be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Six of Wands is giving you self-confidence at this time, Gemini. Possibly the confidence to reach out, the confidence to make that phone call. Or again, if you're dealing with a fire sign, it might be giving them the confidence that they need to reach out to you. Because they want to make progress here. They want to make progress back to you. To be able to reach out and reconnect. Because remember, part of the energy of that Devil card is somebody is still very much in love with the other person. There's still love in their heart there. And perhaps a part of what they're going through is they realize they've lost the other person, but that doesn't matter. They want to start over. They want to reach out. They want to reconnect. They want a second chance. So if this is you coming through with that energy, Gemini, it's picking up off of that. So maybe you want to reach out and contact your person, whoever it is that you're in separation from. Or this is what, of course, they're feeling and thinking. Some of you are coming through as the Queen of Swords. And again, if you happen to be divine feminine, maybe you cut this person out of your life, especially if it was coming through as a third-party situation. My Queen of Swords can definitely be very guarded, okay? Somebody who's very perceptive, a quick thinker, not afraid to cut people out. And perhaps that's why it's falling right below that cold energy. If things have run cold in this relationship since you guys have last spoken or seen each other. But we do have the Star card right after that. That is tied into Aquarius energy. This is giving us hope here. There's hope and faith that's wrapped up into the energy of the Star. Healing energies that come forward with this. Enlightenment. If things were in the dark before, if things were hidden behind that veil, the Star card is offering you the enlightenment to be able to see things clearly. It does represent a wish come true here, Gemini. So If you're resonating with this and if you are wishing for this person to come back to you, then the negative energies need to be cleared here, especially if somebody's afraid to commit. They've got that commitment phobia. If there's that cold energy, misunderstandings, secrets, deception, that all needs to be cleared out. And we do have surrender and release that came through earlier. And as I often say with the star card that's present in a spread, it's an impossible situation that does not have to be impossible. There's still hope here because the love is still there. I feel in your heart space, Gemini, the love is still there for this person that you're focused on for this reading, and they definitely still have love for you. They still miss you. They miss you a lot, I feel. They think about you all the time. The chemistry was amazing between the two of you. And we also have thinking of you. Okay, so you're both still connecting in the fifth dimension. And I feel there's a chance that you guys can pick up where you left off and come back into connection in the 3D. That's a potential here. We have the Page of Wands, so we've got more fire energy. So your person could definitely have fire in their chart, or you could. The Page of Wands delivers very exciting news, and it's falling right below phone call and contemplation. So I feel for this reading that my divine masculines are thinking about reaching out to the divine feminine with some good news, perhaps a decision that there's a potential to commit now where they weren't able to commit before. And in order for this to work out, both people need to be willing to open up that door towards reconciliation here. Because, you know, it doesn't matter if somebody reaches out and says, you know, I'm sorry for how things worked out before. You know, I wasn't able to commit to you before, but I am now. The timing has to be right. Because if the other person isn't wanting that, by the time this person gets their act together, then we're back to square one here. The timing has to be right. You guys have to be on the same page of wanting the same thing here. But I love that 111 card coming through here, you know, because that is a part of your energy. I feel, Gemini, you are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So you have a lot of power here to be able to bring this to fruition in a very good way. And then we've got the King of Cups coming through. Water energy for some of you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This king, very emotionally balanced. Love, compassion, understanding. This king can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek, especially if you are divine feminine. This King of Cups could also represent the third party or the secret admirer here. Whoever is keeping secrets here could be tied into that as well. All right, so let's add to this, Gemini. Let's see where else this is going to go. Let's grab some romance angels here to see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini for the second half of February. In love and romance for Gemini. What else needs to come through here, please? What else? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so you definitely have a good support system here, Gemini. And perhaps you and this person that you're focused on for this reading, you guys might have mutual friends that might be aware of what's going on in the connection, the relationship, especially if you guys are in separation. You know, you could definitely turn to your friends that are there for you, that have your back, that are your support system, especially when you need them. They're there for you. And look at this. Love yourself first, very much tied into the 111 card, because it all starts with you. You are a magical creator. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I'm not surprised we have the deception card coming through here. Veil and hidden is all tied into that deceptive energy. And I feel that this was definitely a problem in this connection, Gemini, especially the deception tied into third-party situations. That's coming through here. All right, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle, Gemini. So go ahead and focus on your person. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here. Take whichever one of these messages resonates with you. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, second half of February, and love and life. Please bring it forward. Let's grab this bottom card. All right, what do we have here? My beloved. A message for you. Embrace. Okay, first message, Gemini. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Again, this is where you guys are. You're in the 5D. That is where you guys are connecting until this can manifest in the 3D. And I feel there's a really good chance here that you guys can work this out. If, again, you're both wanting this, if you're both on the same page of being willing to get rid of the veil that's hiding all the secrets and the third parties and the lies, and just being able to openly communicate with one another, come from a place of honesty to repair the damage that was caused by that third party or whatever other challenge you guys had to deal with that brought on this cold energy in your relationship. And your person might need a little bit more time. You know, we did start off with that no answer. So it's one of those situations where you might reach out and call, and then they're like, no, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to get back together. This could also be you saying this. So however way that makes sense for you. Next message, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. You know, there has to be compromise here. There has to be an equality between you and your person where you can meet in the middle, where you can meet each other halfway to both work on this partnership and collaborate towards getting things onto a more solid foundation in your relationship. Next message, Gemini. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Perhaps you didn't know that. Maybe it's been years since you guys have spoken, and maybe you've been left wondering, you know, it's like, do they even still think about me? Do they still miss me? Am I even a part of their thoughts? Do they love me? Yes, they do. You know, I miss you. Thinking of you. I love you. You know, you're very much still a part of their thoughts. And I feel, for my Geminis resonating with this, you might feel the same about your person. Last one, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And whenever this card comes forward, I just feel like the other person is your missing link. Without them, you feel incomplete. Without each other, you both feel like something's missing. But when you're together, you're whole. You're complete. You're happy. All right. So let's add to this and see what else needs to come through here. So let's grab some dialogue from the 5D Love Messages Oracle by Calico Moon. Gemini, let's see what your person needs to say to you, and some of these messages could certainly be from you and what it is that you would want to say to them. So take whichever ones resonate with you and your situation. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini for the second half of February. In love and life, who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up, Gemini? Who needs to speak up? Who needs to speak up? Let's grab a few more. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. All right, first one, Gemini. I have never loved anyone. Sorry. I have never loved anyone as much as I love you. Dang. They definitely love you. They definitely love you. And for some of my Geminis, I feel it's mutual. I'm too focused on other things right now. For some of you guys, what your person is focused on could be that third party. And so if that's what broke you guys up, maybe they're just not ready to come towards you at this time. And of course, that could be reversed. That could be you saying this. And this doesn't have to even be tied into third parties. For some of you guys, yes, a third party can represent a person, but a third party can also represent other elements. It could be somebody who's been working too much, somebody who's got family obligations, somebody who's been dealing with just issues and challenges in their own life, and they just don't have the energy to dedicate towards a relationship, and it might not even have anything to do with you. Okay? Next message. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. And that could be a part of the hesitation. That could also be tied into this commitment phobia. It could even be tied into that veil that's hidden, especially if they feel they're not good enough for you. So they're hiding that aspect of their thoughts from you. Next message. It was just too much for me at the time. It was overwhelming, either for you, Gemini, or for your person, or for both of you. Next message. I still have hope that we will be together. I'm not surprised that's coming through here, because remember, you have the Star card that came through earlier, giving you the hope that there is a chance to make an impossible situation possible here. Last one, look at this. I'm feeling a magnetic pull toward you. Yeah, because I feel here that you feel that you still belong together. Definitely have amazing chemistry that's already reflected here through the cards. You guys are like two magnets that just want to keep gravitating towards each other. So yeah, that magnetic pull is very real when it comes to this connection, Gemini, between you and this person. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab, I'm guided towards grabbing some angel answers here. Okay, so if you have a particular question that you have in mind, doesn't necessarily have to be about your love life, it could be anything. So focus on whatever question that is of concern to you, Gemini, and let's take a look and see what answers the angels are able to bring forward for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini, please bring forward the answers that need to come through in love and life for the second half of February 16th through the 29th for Gemini. All right, focus on your question, Gemini. Let's grab a few from this deck and hopefully it'll answer. Whoops. That was not it. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. So yeah, focus on your question. We'll grab a few from this deck. And again, hopefully the angels will be able to answer it here. For Gemini, please. We have You're Ready. Please bring it forward for Gemini. We have Opportunity. We have Improving Health. We have Helpful People. It's Up to You. And then we have another No Answer, followed by Success. Okay, so opportunity could be for anything, Gemini. Certainly regarding money, finances, a job if you're looking for one. Whatever this opportunity is, it's coming in for you, possibly the second half of the month. And also an opportunity tied into reconnecting with a loved one, a romantic interest. It could be all tied into that. I'm not surprised this is coming through. Helpful people. That's very much tied into let your friends help you. You don't have to do things alone. You definitely have a really good support system out there. Look at this. It's up to you. You have your own free will to do with your life whatever you feel is, something that feels right for you. It's up to you the direction that your life goes in your love life and other aspects of your life. If you are on the fence about making certain decisions, angels are coming through letting you know it's up to you. And oftentimes when they tell you that it's up to you, oftentimes they're still really guiding your path to help you make the right choice, to help you make the right decision. But look at this. You're ready. Maybe you feel as though you haven't been ready for movement, for change, for the next chapter of your life to come in, but you are. Okay? So the very first card that came through was no, and now we have a second no with an exclamation point. So for some of you guys, it's coming through here twice to definitely grab your attention. So if in your heart of hearts you know that the answer is no, the angels have just confirmed that here for you. For those who have been dealing with some health issues, it is coming through from the angels that your health will improve. So if you've been sick, if you haven't been feeling well, just know that things are going to be getting better in regard to your health. So that's fantastic. And look at that, success. Success in anything, success in whatever it is that you're wanting to bring that success towards. Again, it starts with you. 111, you are a magical creator. So definitely take advantage of that energy here, Gemini, because it's really nice. It's fantastic. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final thoughts from the guardian angels here to close out this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please, for the second half of February. Some final thoughts for Gemini for this reading, please. Some words of wisdom to leave you with, Gemini. Some final thoughts. Oh my gosh. Love it. Look at this. You've got the rainbow, and then you have another star message. Okay, so there's still hope here, guys. Wow. Okay, rainbow message. You are a jewel. Even though you may not see it, even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond, I can't read, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Wow, guys. And going back to this card, you are my light. Perhaps this is how your person sees you. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright because you represent that light, Gemini. And again, perhaps it's mutual. Perhaps this is how you see them as well. And look at this. You have another star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Again, you are the light. Oh my God. 2-star messages that are absolutely amazing, Gemini. So I have a feeling here for some of you guys, the second half of the month will be really, really good. There's success here for you. Again, those who have been dealing with health struggles, it seems to be improving here. You can create magic in your life, so definitely take advantage of that. And there is still hope here when it comes to your relationship with your person. You're both still thinking about one another. I feel the love is still there. You miss each other. And if you're open to working on this partnership, the hope is still here. The love is still here. You guys can make it work if you're both wanting this. You can overcome the obstacles. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading, Gemini, whatever part of it resonated with you. I do hope that it helped offer you the guidance that you needed. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon with more readings for you. Thank you, Gemini. See you next time.